All right, so today we're switching things up a bit.
Oh,
Yeah, instead of digging into research and studies and all that,
right.
we're going to be taking a deep dive into a story
Interesting.
called The Girl Who Painted the Sky.
Ah, a fictional narrative.
Exactly, but even though it's made up,
Sure.
there's a powerful idea at its core
Absolutely. And what would that be?
that when we dare to imagine things,
Okay.
it can actually start to shape the world around us.
I like that.
So the story focuses on this 12-year-old girl
Okay.
named Leela, and she lives in this really quiet town.
Hmm.
And get this, while all the other kids are running around playing games.
Yeah.
Leela's world revolves around art. Her attic is like her own personal sanctuary,
Oh, that's sweet.
filled with paints and brushes.
I can picture it.
And most importantly, it has this window that looks out at the sky.
Nice.
So in this deep dive, we're going to explore what this story can teach us
Okay, I'm ready.
about imagination, the power of belief,
Hmm.
and how even one person can make a difference. One of the first things you notice about Leela is how different she is from everyone else.
In what way?
Well, unlike the other kids who are all about playing and stuff,
Right.
Leela's completely focused on creating through her painting.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like she has this rich inner world,
I see.
and her art is her way of connecting with everything around her.
That makes sense.
And it's this intense focus that leads to her big desire.
Which is...
She doesn't just want to paint the sky as it is.
Oh.
She dreams of inventing completely new colors. Colors the world has never seen before.
That's ambitious.
And then actually painting them onto the sky.
What?
Now, it might sound like a child's fantasy,
Yeah, I can see that.
but it's also a powerful symbol of creative yearning.
You're right.
And this yearning takes a really interesting turn
How so?
when Leela mixes this shimmering teal paint.
Teal. Okay.
The story really emphasizes that she didn't actually expect it to work.
So it's a total surprise.
Exactly. So when teal actually appears in the sky, it's like a jolt to her system.
It's got to be shocking.
It's the first sign that maybe the normal rules don't apply here.
I bet.
Her initial disbelief is something I think we can all relate to.
Yeah,
It's that moment when something totally unexpected happens.
for sure.
But then she tries it again, this time with crimson paint.
Oh.
And suddenly there are these red ribbons dancing across the sky.
No way.
Yeah, that's when it all clicks for her.
I see.
That the impossible might actually be possible.
That's a big realization.
And what's really interesting is that this discovery doesn't stay a secret.
Really?
Yeah, the other kids in the town with their wonderfully open minds,
Kids are so great at that.
they totally accept this possibility and start making their own requests.
Like what kind of requests?
Oh, they want rainbows and a midnight blue sky.
Wow, so they're just like making it happen.
Exactly. And it really highlights how Leela's ability resonated with everyone.
It became a shared experience.
Yeah, it wasn't something forced upon them. The children actively participated.
They were all in on it.
Their wonder actually fueled the magic.
So cool.
This whole shared experience just amplifies the impact of her art.
It shows the power of collective belief.
And at the center of all of this is Leela's realization that the sky listened because she dared to imagine.
That is so profound.
It suggests that just by envisioning something,
Yeah,
we unlock the potential for it to become real.
I love that.
The story shows this beautifully with the silver moon that she paints.
Oh, yeah.
She paints it bigger and brighter than ever before.
That's a great visual.
It represents her growing ambition
I see it.
and the sense that her creative potential is limitless.
And maybe ours is too.
Exactly, and it all culminates in her final thought.
What did she say?
She says, "The world's a canvas, and I've only just started."
Wow.
It's a statement overflowing with potential.
Definitely makes you think.
This idea that our limitations might be more self-imposed than real.
Right. It's like we hold ourselves back.
Leela's story shows us that when we embrace our imagination and act on our beliefs, we can uncover possibilities we never thought existed. So for you, the listener, the key takeaway here is that even in the quietest moments of life,
Yeah.
incredible things can happen when imagination takes flight.
Love that.
And it's all powered by belief.
It's a beautiful thought.
Leela's story reminds us that each of us has the potential to make a difference.
We can all leave our mark.
And it often starts with a simple thought and a little bit of courage.
This makes me wonder,
What's that?
what canvas in your own life is waiting for you?
Ooh, I like that.
What possibilities are just beyond your reach, waiting for you to imagine them into being?
That's a great question to think about.
It is.
It really is.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Subscribe The Book Explainer